Call the meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you and welcome to the June 2nd, 2015 Post Falls City Council meeting. Hard to believe we're in June already. Clerk will please note that all council members are present. And with that, we do have a presentation tonight. We have an Eagle Scout Award to present, acknowledgement. And with that, I would ask Hunter Schertz to join me up front, please.
He's got great hair.
We're just jealous.
I know.
You think? Are you making comments because Hunter has a lot more
Comments
hair than
about
I do?
how many merit badges he has.
okay.
It's incredible.
Well, it's my pleasure to congratulate Hunter on the achievement of your Eagle Scout. Hunter's Eagle Scout project was the building of 2 handicap accessible picnic tables at, which park was it?
It was at the Post Falls Senior Center.
Post Falls Senior Center, thank you. So congratulations, I know a lot of work goes into that. As Mayor Larkin always says, always be sure and mention that on a resume because it will go a long ways. So I would like to present you with a certificate. And also, as a gift from the city of Post Falls, a buck knife engraved with your name on it. So thank you very much, congratulations, and job well done. Thank you.
Hey, Ron,
Congratulations.
Send me more.
Good job.
Good job, Hunter.
Congratulations, thank you.
Sit down, Hunter.
I'll have to go have a picnic on your table there.
Young people like you, Hunter, let us know that we have a good future ahead of us. Thank you very much.
There is hope.
There is hope. Announcements. This Saturday, June 6th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Boys and Girls Club is hosting a free family fun day. The event is for all ages, and festivities include the bounce house, dunk tank, carnival games, raffles, and free food. The Boys and Girls Club is located at 200 West Mullen Avenue. The Day of Heroes event is June 6th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Coeur d'Alene City Park. There will be live music and family activities throughout the day, and the local Heroes ceremony starts at 1 p.m. Relay for Life will be June 12th and 13th from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. at the Kootenai County Fairgrounds. Visit relayforlife.org to register or donate. Tomorrow I will be presenting the Mayor's Youth Awards to a group at Mullen Trail Elementary and the Cub Scout Pack 13 at their meeting tomorrow night. And the individual winners have been invited to the June 16th City Council meeting to accept their awards. Post Falls' first canine patrol dog, Coda, will be retiring early due to health reasons. Coda started working for the PD in late 2009 and will be retired at the end of August. The cost to replace a canine is approximately $23,000. Fortunately, insurance will be covering the cost of replacing Coda with the exception of the deductible. We wish Coda the best as his handler officer Frank Brown transitions him into retirement. I'm also excited to welcome Trans-American Auto Parts to Post Falls. They announced plans this week to open a new 75,000 square foot distribution center and a 10,000 square foot retail store in Post Falls. The creation of new job opportunities is great news for our community, and we are grateful for their confidence in our workforce and for investing in our community. On Thursday, the 11th, I will be attending the aircraft dedication ceremony in Boise by the Idaho Air National Guard. We'll be down there for the Association of Idaho City annual meeting, and we were invited to participate as in the ceremony as 2 A-10C aircraft will be dedicated to 2 Idaho communities. One of them is City of Pocatello and the other is the City of Post Falls. The nose art on the plane will designate it as the Pride of Post Falls. This program serves to enhance community and unit pride by recognizing those communities within the state of Idaho that support the operations of the Idaho Air National Guard. The 26th of June at 8 p.m. at Syringa Park, 2975 Bunchgrass, is free movie night, sponsored by the City of Post Falls, hosted by the City of Post Falls Police Department, and Post Falls Park and Rec. The movie title is yet to be determined, but there will be free popcorn. So June 26th at 8 p.m. at Syringa Park. Chief, Dave, everybody, thanks for all your work on that. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, I would like to congratulate our City Clerk, Shannon Howard, who recently received the PRIMA certification for risk management. I think Mr. Hissong was just saying, we have someone who hasn't been in the position that long and has jumped in and very actively taken steps to make sure that she improves herself and receives a certification. So Shannon, thank you for all you do and congratulations.
She's also taken on the Title VI, which is just an enormous amount of work to try to handle, so.
Someday we'll let you re-explain that to us. I know you already have once. But
She says no.
with that, are there any amendments to the agenda?
There are none tonight, sir.
Are there any declarations of conflict? Will you present the consent calendar, please?
Item A is minutes from the May 19th, 2015 council meeting. Item B is payables, May 12th through May 25th, 2015. Item C is Fieldstone Apartments Final PUD Supplemental Development Agreement. Item D is Memorandum of Understanding Shared Services Agreement with the City of Coeur d'Alene for plumbing inspectors. Item E is Greensferry Overpass Stormwater Easements Parkway VW property, or I'm sorry, Parker VW property.
Any questions on the consent calendar?
I move to accept the consent calendar as presented.
Second.
Second.
Motion second, further discussion? Shannon, please take the roll.
Wolf,
Aye.
Thorson,
Aye.
Wilhelm,
Aye.
Hissong,
Aye.
Henderson,
Aye.
Malloy.
Aye.
Motion passes, thank you. Next, we have public hearings, and we have none listed. Unfinished business, we have none. Next is citizens' issues, and this section of the agenda is reserved for citizens wishing to address the council regarding city-related issues that are not on the agenda. And if you care to address the council, please step forward, give your name, and we'll allow you 5 minutes.
Hi, my name is Larry Spencer, for those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. I sent you all an email on Friday, but I'm not entirely sure that I haven't had a chance to ask if you've all read that. And essentially, what I'm asking the City Council to put on a future agenda and deal with is an issue regarding a fee that is improperly categorized as a fee, and it should be relegated to the proper position as a tax. In 1988, the Idaho Supreme Court heard and decided a case involving Pocatello's street light and street maintenance fee. And the Supreme Court of Idaho struck it down as being something that is required to be paid for with a tax. In 1974, the United States Supreme Court differentiated between a fee and a tax. And in a nutshell, what they said is that a fee can only be used if there is no benefit conveyed to the general public. In other words, you pay your water bill, and that's based on the amount of water you use. You pay garbage fee, and that is based on the fact that you have the availability to put garbage in and have it removed. A building fee, for example, you pay a building department inspection fee, and that is related to your property. What the Supreme Court found is that street lighting doesn't just benefit the person paying the fee, it benefits the general public. And so they struck that down as being an improper fee. The City of Seattle also had a street light fee, and that was struck down by their court for the same reason. The City of Coeur, a few years ago, I think about 3 years ago, when they realized that the issues with the fee and that it was properly categorized, it should be categorized as a tax and paid for out of the general fund, they rescinded their ordinance and shifted it back into the general fund. essentially, this is, what I'm asking that the council do is put it onto a future agenda and, you know, talk to legal counsel and get some thought on that. But the case law is very clear. I haven't found any case anywhere in the country that a street lighting fee has been upheld. And I think that this is something that I suspect the city council is unaware of this and probably had a street lighting fee since well before the Pocatello case. But you know, once it's been brought to the attention of the various cities, I think it's incumbent that they review it and make sure that their fees are proper and defensible. So with that, if anybody has any questions on that, I'd be happy to answer.
No, thank you. It's, is a topic we have been discussing, so appreciate your comments.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would a motion to put it on a future agenda be appropriate this time, or?
Sure. I mean, the council can choose to have something on the agenda in the future. You can't take action on it this evening because it's not on the agenda, but I believe what Councilor Malloy is asking is, can it be put on a future agenda?
It's actually part of our budget process, and so it's already on it's already on a future agenda for our budget discussion, but you could confirm that.
I guess for the record, if there's any objections, to direct staff to kind of give us a breakdown of, you know, exactly what the costs are, what the options may be, legal opinion on the ramifications of the way things are now versus moving to the general fund and so forth, and have that on a future agenda. How soon do you guys think?
Well, it's going to be in the budget discussion.
Which is, when, is that August or?
July, we start the budget discussions, so it'll be within the next 2 months.
So will it be decided then in the budget discussion?
Yes.
So we wouldn't have to have a motion on it then, on the council, if it's going to be brought up before the budget?
Right, council will discuss during the budget whether or not to keep it as a fee or move it over to a tax. And at that point, then you guys will adopt the budget as we are directed.
Yeah, let's, I guess since everything's published, have that as a line item on the agenda for the budget hearings, so that it gets discussed and openly for the record.
I've made a note of it to bring it up when we talk about budget.
Okay.
So,
And they brought it to our attention that it will be specific, so.
So I have one more question.
Yeah, be-
Is the city of Coeur d'Alene, is it a fee, the street lights for them, or is it a tax?
City of Coeur d'Alene also charges a fee.
It's a
City of
fee.
Rathdrum, City of Sandpoint, City of Coeur d'Alene, and City of Post Falls and Kootenai County are the four I'm aware of. I know City of Hayden doesn't. I don't know about Athol or the other smaller cities.
So Post Falls does.
Yes.
So again, it'll be discussed over the next couple of months, and resolution will be made. Further discussion? Anybody else wishing to address the council?
We need, I think we had a motion,
Oh,
so.
did you want to?
second though.
You didn't even actually really make
No.
it.
And then I didn't,
Okay,
I stopped short of a
perfect.
motion, now that I know it's in the budget
Are you
discussion
okay
anyway.
with
Okay.
the way it's going to be?
Yeah, I just wanted to be on the record that we actually are going to address it.
Okay.
Thank you. New business, we have none. Ordinances and resolution, we have one dealing with establishing the Development Review Committee.
Move to approve the resolution establishing the Development Review Committee.
Second.
Motion second, further discussion?
Not to slow things down, but for the record, can we discuss how this is different than how things are now? Anybody get the?
The DRC was established several years ago, but it was never formally adopted by resolution. So when our good attorney, Mr. Cafferty, was going through the ordinance, he went through and discovered that it had not been formally adopted. So it does not change anything process-wise. It just makes a formal adoption of that committee.
Thank you.
Further discussion? We have motion second. Please take the roll.
Wolf,
Aye.
Wilhelm,
Aye.
Thorson,
Aye.
Hissong,
Aye.
Henderson,
Aye.
Malloy.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. Administrative staff reports?
I just have a comment on America's Best Communities. So we won that award with Rathdrum and Hayden. And we are moving forward with Rathdrum and Hayden meeting, and we are going to be doing some Go Camera video. Jobs Plus, Jenny has 2 interns that are working for her, Vaughn, and I forgot the other gentleman's name.
Just met him.
Nathan. And they're going to be going around and videoing events. So if you guys have any events that you're going to be attending that you would like them to come and do some video of for America's Best Communities, please let me know and I'll get that information over to Jenny. And they will They're not here tonight because they're over in Hayden. Hayden is dedicating some downtown district with their urban renewal, and they're over there videoing tonight. But if you have any events you're going to be attending over the next 2 weeks, let me know, and we'll have these young gentlemen come and do video.
Good. Mayor comments. I think we've covered pretty much everything. We will be, we got meetings down in Boise next week for the Association of Idaho Cities, and one of the new committees they're forming is an Economic Development Committee through AIC, and they've asked me to chair that. I will have an opportunity then to participate with communities across the city, across the state, and I think we've got such a strong economic development group up here that I think that we can bring that to the table and hopefully pick up some additional information from some of the other cities. So we'll look forward to that. And the nice thing is we don't even have to, in the future, won't even have to go to Boise for meetings because they're creating a facility that will be cameraed and mic'd, and we can just do it via telephone, so save us travel down. But that will be interesting to participate in. One other comment I want to make, he probably wouldn't want me to. A young gentleman sent me an email, and he's 12 years old, and he's decided that he wants to give back to veterans. And so he decided he wants to provide service to veterans. So he went over to Mayor Larkin's house, pulled weeds, cleans things up, and Mayor Larkin went out and gave him a $20 bill that he tried to refuse. And Clay, as you know, Clay insisted that he take it. So this young gentleman has emailed me asking if he can donate that to the Veterans Home. So I don't know how we're doing that yet, but we have an Eagle Scout. We've got Harrison Baker, who's 12 years old, offering to do this. And it does help you get excited about some of the kids that we've got in our community. And I was so impressed with his actions and his intent that I'm sure I will be reaching out to him in the not-so-distant future. But what a tremendous offer on his part. So I just wanted to publicly thank him for his efforts. So, council comments. Carrie, I know you had one.
I would like to congratulate Ashley Smart, who was on Saturday night named Post Falls Distinguished Young Woman of the Year, and just some great young women that I had the opportunity to try to keep up with on Saturday night. But it's a great program, 27 years of providing thousands of dollars of scholarships. And on Saturday night, $5,000 worth of scholarships were provided to local young women, thanks to the generous business community. So congratulations, Ashley, and we'll invite her to a meeting in the future. I think they're in the last week of school, so probably not till after school's out. And then just an FYI, Saturday night, and I'm thinking probably around 9 o'clock, if you live in the vicinity of Pole Line and Syringa, you might see fireworks or hear fireworks. TNT, the fireworks company, is having a display for their vendors, the people who will be operating those stands. So it'll be in the parking lot of the American Legion, and probably about 9 o'clock. So just so you might let your folks know, Scott, so they get some calls. It won't be long and drawn out or 4th of July like, but there will be fireworks in Post Falls. So I don't know if you want to tell your GoPro people to come.
Definitely. Have them
They
there.
can get pictures of the fireworks in a tank in front of the American flag mural. There you go, Post Falls. So that's
These are all
it.
safe and sane fireworks,
Oh,
right?
safe and sane. These are trained professionals. Do not try
Linda.
this at home.
I would just like to, on behalf of Bob and Mary Templin, thank John Manley and Rob Paulus for all of their help on the property across the street. We are trying to develop that property, and they have just went way above and beyond to help us, and I would just like to thank you for that.
What property is that?
Just right across the
Right
street.
here.
You guys always provide good service. Yeah. We're known for it. We appreciate it. Anybody else?
I'm good.
We do not need an executive session, correct?
We do not.
Excuse me. Next motion would be
Adjourned.
meeting adjourned. Thank you very much.